got the kick, yeah. I got the kick, yeah. I got the kick, yeah. Hold up, when you see me, it's a Mitsubishi. It go skrr, it got a stick.
What's good, TDF Crew? It has been a long time since I've been behind the camera, but today I think I'm gonna do a little vlog today. So basically, today is Saturday. This is like the first Saturday in a long time where I don't have anything to do, right? So I had band practice this morning. Got that at 11 o'clock. So the rest of my day I've had to myself. It's currently like 12:30. So after band practice, I ate, I chilled, I watched a couple YouTube videos. So today I want to get out and I want to work on the car. So basically, the car's making like a squeaking noise over the past few weeks, and it used to be like on and off. Like some days it would squeak, some days it wouldn't. But this past week or so, it's been consistent. It's every time I turn left, the car squeaks. So I'm thinking it's either a ball joint or a tie rod. I just haven't had the time to like inspect it. So today I think I'm going to go ahead and get into that and see if I can figure out exactly what the problem is, so I can start looking at options of fixing it. Because next week is homecoming for our school, and I can't be. At first I was gonna try to postpone it until I went back home, so I have all my tools with me and everything, have a little bit more money, whatever. But I gotta get this changed before homecoming. I can't be riding through campus with my car squeaking and stuff like that, like everybody and mama's on campus. Like, that can't happen. So I'm gonna try to find what the problem is, depending on what it is, and where I can get the part from, how soon I can get it. I'm gonna try to fix it, if not today, sometime later this week. I'm really hoping it's the ball joint, because I think that's a little bit easier. Well, I don't want it to be the tie rod, because I gotta worry about trying to align the car and everything. If it's the ball joint, I can just swap the ball joint out, keep it pushing, because it should be the lower ball joint. The upper ball joints, they just were replaced. I replaced my upper control arms, so I just replaced those shortly before I came back to school. Well, it was over the summer, so it's been less than a year for sure. So I'm hoping it's not that. It should be the lower ball joints, which I don't know if I ever changed. I think I did change them like a few years ago, but I'm hoping it's just the lower ball joint. We're gonna try to figure it out. So I'm going to vlog that. I also have this right here that I ordered for the car. All right, so I got these, I got these like clips for the bumper. So let me just go and take those out. See, if you know, my car has been in a couple accidents. It was an accident before I got it. After I fixed the damage from the first accident, I was involved in another accident. So the front end really doesn't line up like it should. It's a lot of things, like the hood hinges are like twisted of some sort. The radiator support is all kind of bent up. Like the headlights missing brackets, bumpers missing, like it's all messed up. And eventually I'm gonna fix it. But the biggest issue right now, like on the side of the bumper, if I can find a picture, I'll put it up on the screen, but if not, where it connects to the fender, it's like a little hole. It's supposed to be like a full like circle, and it's like broken, like, so it's like an open circle. And I've always attached my bumper with zip ties. Ever since I took it out the first time, I don't put the screws back in there. So being that it's not a closed hole, the zip ties just flip out and the bumper would just fall off sometimes. I don't want to say fall off, like not completely, but that side of the bumper will come off from that fender and it would like drag the ground. And it also doesn't sit flush like the headlight and things like that. And like I said, I had it fixed at one point. But the tab, I had plastic welded a tab on there. But when my tire went flat in North Carolina, if you remember that vlog, which might be one of the last videos I posted on here, when the tire popped when I went off road, that tab that I welded on had broke back off. So yeah, so I got these because these are supposed to fix like sagging bumpers. But also this will allow me to attach it to that end where the zip tie normally is. It has to the fender. Allow me to hold it up by that as opposed to just a zip tie. Because the zip ties aren't really the most reliable thing. So hopefully I can get these mounted on the day. to get the bumper to sit right. So all these people that come in for homecoming and whatnot. All right, so I can already see how the day is gonna go. I'm having a storage issue right now. So I'm gonna go through my phone and delete a lot of the videos that I'm not going to like edit and upload, so I could empty out some space and things like that. But yeah, that's the plan for the car today. Trying to get it looking good, sounding good before the week is up. So I'll catch back up when I get back to that. I'm probably gonna take a nap right now because I'm tired. Delete some of these videos and stuff, and I'll get back to you a little bit later on. Probably go to the store, gotta get screws for these clips, and then we'll go from there. So yeah. All right, y'all. So it's a little bit later in the day. Ended up running my store errands. I got my screws for the clips, a couple of things I needed for the dorm room, but the car is now in the air. And this is what we come up with so far. So I already did the test to see if there's any play in the wheel. There was no play whatsoever. And then on the visual inspection, you can see that the lower ball joint is in fact perfect, like it's fine, perfectly fine. However, as I suspected, the tie rod is like done for. The outer tie rod is pretty bad, and then the inner tie rod, that went too far. The boot is like completely ripped right here, and that's right where that joint is. So the grease probably isn't there either. So yeah, that's my problem, right? So I haven't inspected the other side, but just off that alone, also this axle was leaking. I knew that already though, but yeah, that's pretty bad. But haven't inspected the other side to see if it's the other side possibly, but you can hear the noise coming from this side. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do now is I might try to see if I can source a new boot for this and just grease it again. Because I don't really have the tools or the means to change these tie rods at school. I would have to be back home in Maryland. So I'm trying to find a way to just make this better for the time being until I get back home for a weekend. And I'll just do an overhaul of the tie rod, this axle, anything else that needs to be changed, just change that out then. But yeah. Moving on to the next step of today though, is trying to fix this right here. So as you can see on the bumper, hopefully you can see that tab right there. There's a little gap in it, and the zip ties just come right out of that gap, so it doesn't hold like it used to. And it always sagged right here, just like I said, the radius supports and that stuff. And that's that tab that broke right there. And then my front splitter that I bought from eBay, you know what I'm saying, what the shit, it's trash. So as you can see, most of it is already gone. It's just one little piece right here that's left. So we'll go ahead and pull that back off. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna figure that out later. All right, so y'all know how it goes. You get to work and you get sidetracked. So I have not picked up the camera. It's probably been like at least a half an hour since the last time I even touched my phone. But yeah, so I showed y'all the tie rod and the ball joint, you know, that was that. So like I said, I'm gonna look into see if I can get some different boots for the outers and borrow a grease gun or something like that, and see if I can grease them, get the boot on there, and see if that'll fix it for the time being until I get home to change them off. But other than that, I've already dropped the car back down. It's back on the ground, back on all fours. Right now, I'm trying to get these bumper quick releases on, which is it's an interesting experience, especially considering the fact that I do not have a drill. So right now, I'm trying to use a screwdriver. I'm not having my impact, but my attachment to like for screw heads, like Phillip head screws, like I left it in Maryland. So and then I don't have the I probably could ask my dorm director if he has one, but I don't want to do it. I don't have the dang, I can't even speak English right now. What am I talking about? That's what it was. I had an adapter that goes from 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch, and I was going to use that and put like a 6mm socket on there, and then use my little screwdriver, like I think I know what I'm talking about, the little pieces that you put. I don't know how else to explain it, but basically it's not gonna work because I left that adapter at home as well. So I'm hoping, like, I was able to get through the bumper. I have some self-tapping screws, so I'm hoping they can push their way through the metal as well on the fender. I think that is fairly thin metal. So I'm gonna show you where I'm at right now. So far I only have this one hook on. It comes with this like sticky backing, so you can put it where you want it, and then it allows you to like screw it, you know, without somebody holding it or what have you, and keep it in the spot you want it. So I kind of just placed this anywhere, and I figured I would put the wherever I think, there it is, put that, just hook it on there, and then just attach it anywhere up here. Because at this point, I just needed the hole. I don't need it to look pretty. I just need the hole. Like I said, the car will be going through an overhaul. In the overhaul, there's radiator support, hood hinges, this hood latch, like headlights, everything, fenders, bumper, all of that's going to be getting replaced. So I'm not worried about it being pretty or anything. I just need it to work for now until I can get to that overhaul, which I'm trying to do sometime around December, and it's currently the middle of October. So I'm gonna keep rinsing on this, and I'll pick back up with y'all whenever I get this done. So alright, so like I said, it's not for looks, it's not perfect, but it works. It holds the bumper in place. That's all I needed to do. What I'm gonna do now, these screws, because they're in metal, I bought some nail polish, because you know it's bare metal right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put some nail polish on there before I put that screw in, just to hopefully keep this from rusting right here. It shouldn't rust, but just like extra precaution. And as far as these screws go, initially I bought the nail polish to put on these screws, but I think I might just in the future like instead of like dress up screws or something, put in here like some neochrome or something to match, you know, my little accents, even though I'm thinking about doing away with the neochrome. But yeah, don't worry about the screws right now. From a distance, it works. All right, and that's it. This side is complete. And the passenger side is complete. Like, you see the difference. I ended up painting over these screws. That's really what I bought the nail polish for, to paint over the screws I couldn't find black. In my opinion, slight, but it does look better on this side. Does on this one. So I'm about to paint these screws too. I'm gonna show y'all before I did it. But that's pretty much the finished product, bro. The main job of these, it's a little tab right here that this would always fall off of, and it would just cause a whole like ripple effect. The main job is keep it on that tab, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job so far. So